This video is to show how to extend the oil change intervals and protect the engine health and lifespan. First is to make sure that everything is safe. Engage the handbrake pull lever. Run the car for a few minutes, then switch off. Disconnect the battery terminal. Jack up and support on the axle to give working place under the engine. Prepare transparent bottle for the drained oil sample comparison. Careful when taking off the oil filler cap. Do not allow anything to fall inside the hole. Avoid opening the oil filling cap when you have a sandy or dusty area. The car should be on level ground before draining the oil. The old oil should be drained while the engine is warm so that the oil flows more freely. And put a drain can big enough to hold all the engine oil under the sump drain plug. Take a sample from the used oil we drained. After making sure that the oil sump is empty, now you can return the oil sump drain plug. Careful, over-tightening of the oil sump drain plug will strip threads, causing damage to the oil pan. Torque specification to your vehicle oil pan drain plug. It's generally around 25 to 30 foot-pounds. Be careful when removing the engine oil bottle foil. If the foil goes inside the bottle and pour it to the engine, the foil will go down to the oil pan and block the oil strainer hole. This will reduce the oil flow of the engine, causing damage to the engine itself. Put funnel in the oil filler hole. Flush the engine using ordinary oil. Pour the oil straight to the funnel to avoid any spilling on top of the engine. Withdraw the dipstick from the tube, check the oil level. When flushing the engine using fresh engine oil, when the top of the oil is in between the full and minimum mark, the oil level is enough. Return the oil filler cap and connect the battery. Run the engine for 10 minutes to complete the oil circulation inside the engine. After turning off the engine, then again disconnect the battery. Remove the oil filling cap. Return the drain can under the sump drain plug. Make sure to catch the long jet of oil that comes out when the drain plug is removed. Remember that the oil may be very hot, so avoid contact with it. Let the oil flow to the can. Wait till no more oil drips from the drain hole. Take sample from the oil that we use to flush the engine. The question is why I need to compare the oils we drain from the engine is because the stability and color of the oil is my concern. If my car need to change oil every 10,000 kilometer running intervals, when reaching 7,000 kilometer run and 3,000 kilometer more run before change oil, this time must start to check the condition of the oil gradually. We cannot just wait to reach the 10,000 kilometer run to prepare change oil because it depend upon the traffic situation where you use your car. Idle time is also considered as running kilometer, but not monitored. So I change oil my car not only by checking the run kilometers, but also by checking the quality and the color of the oil. See the difference after flushing the engine with fresh engine oil. The color of the oil compared to the used oil is almost the same. After flushing the engine, now we can remove and replace the oil filter. Don't forget to put oil on the oil filter sealing ring. After installing the new oil filter, now we can proceed to replace the fuel filter. First is disconnect the fuel filter clogged sensor. Now, disconnect the water and fuel sensor. Disconnect the inlet pipe. Next is the outlet pipe. Don't forget to change the sealing ring. After installing a new fuel filter, then connect the water and fuel sensor. And now connect the fuel filter clogged sensor. Connect the fuel filter intake pipe. Pump the fuel filter build and pump till the fuel comes out to the outlet pipe. After connecting the fuel outlet pipe, again pump the fuel filter pump to fill the empty pipeline. Proceed to inspect the air filter, replace it if necessary. After changing the air filter, don't forget to lock the cover clamp. Proceed to check the oil sump drain hole. If no more oil drips from the drain hole, then return the oil sump drain plug. Careful when removing the engine oil bottle foil. Small piece of the foil mixed to the engine oil is harmful to the engine. Position your funnel at the top of the spout and pour the oil in. Use specific brand of oil, recommends by the car manufacturer. Put the dipstick fully back into the tube and withdraw it again to check the oil level. Hold the dipstick horizontally so that the oil doesn't run off. The level should be at the full or in a maximum mark. If it is not, add oil to bring it up to the correct level. Now, connect the battery and prepare to start the engine. Run the engine for a few minutes. Inspect the oil filter base for a possible oil leak on the seal. After changing the oil and run the engine, again remove the oil sump drain plug. Take small amount of oil. Remember that torque specification to your vehicle oil pan drain plug. It's generally around 25 to 30 foot-pounds. If you have a clear oil after change oil, the change oil interval will extend up to 5,000 kilometers before the oil discoloration and the engine run more smoother. Compare the oil to the fresh engine oil. This procedure will bring you peace of mind and confidence that the engine runs with purely new oil. This is the oil sample after change oil without flashing the engine. Check the color of the oil, compare to the oil after flashing the engine with fresh oil. Hope this video will help. Thank you for watching.